Okay, hey guys. So for whatever reason, my video that I started didn't want to keep going. It just said trying to reconnect. And usually after just like a couple seconds, I just kind of do my card in slow motion and everything's fine. But then it just ended all by itself and I didn't want to leave it hanging. So I deleted that. I'm just going to start over. So I'm just kind of jumping in. All right. So the card I'm doing today for you guys, thanks to those of you that took the time to start watching. Sorry, they'll have to find me again or wonder what happened to me, but here I am again. All right, so I'm using the All About Autumn to create this fun card for you guys, and I am casing it for my dear friend Mary Nabe from Ohio. So a lot of times we like each other's styles, so she'll be like, oh, I like that card, and I'll be like, hey, can I case your card? And case means copy and share everything, and as demos, a lot of times we like to copy from each other, and especially when we know that we're giving it to our people that love to craft, and if I have a great idea, I want to share it with you guys. So this is one that that I did for my stamp camp here in my home. So where it comes from is the mini catalog, page 42 and 43. And so right now the oxidized paper and the All About Autumn paper is sold out for a few more weeks, as is the ribbon. And the speckled dots are in again, but it says low inventory. So they might even sell out yet today. It's hard to know. The bundle's available and the distressed tile is available too. This is that tile embossing folder that I used on yesterday's card to run the pretty designer series paper, that winter meadow, through. So that's where I'm getting that from. So, all right, take two. I'm glad I have the supplies all ready to go for you guys. Otherwise, I'd even be more stressed out. So I'm just taking this card base, which is thick Very Vanilla. And I prefer thick Very Vanilla for my card bases when that is going to be my card base. I'm using just the regular Very Vanilla as a layer here in just a bit. But with that, I want to show you kind of my paper saving technique. This is my square that I've cut out with the Stylish Shapes dies. These are the Stylish Shapes dies here. So they've got the circles with the nice stitched edging, and then the banners, and then the squares. So I'm just using this. And so what I've done is taken this pretty paper, the All About Autumn, and cut up the pumpkin 6x6 into 2x2 squares here. So the 2x2 square now can go inside or on top of, however you want, this little stitched Stylish Shapes there. So 2x2 inside that square. So I've got that going, and this was die cut right out of this Pretty Peacock layer. So the Pretty Peacock layer here is 3.75 by 5, and I know I'm going to be covering that up with a Very Vanilla layer, so it kind of just cuts down on the bulk of our project, and it saves paper. It's like, why not have some paper saving when we can, right? Okay, so I've got my adhesive going on there like so, and just taking off that little bit of edge there where it's stuck. And then I'm going to take this Very Vanilla layer, which is just a 1/4 inch less than the Pretty Peacock. So this is going to be 3.5 by 4.75. And now this is ready to add on to that. All right, so I've got this like this, but like I was showing in my first take of my video, I kind of thought, oh, this is kind of a neat way if we wanted to put it at kind of a diagonal or diamond shape angle there, that way. But first, before I put that on, I want to get this strip, and this strip is also the back side of that cable knit sweater from the All About Autumn 6x6, and today I'm using the fun kind of oxidized looking side of that. So this is going to go right across here, and this is cut 3.75 by 3/4. And now I'm just going to put some dimensionals on here, like so. So I've got that going, and this is going to go, let's see, kind of like it like this. You can kind of play around with however you like it to look too. So I've got that. So we're almost done with the card and I haven't even done these stamping. So let's get out some ink and stamps. So this is the pretty peacock color. How many people love that this is back? I love that this is back. All right, so I'm going to do some stamping on this fun little die cut, and that is from the Autumn Leaves dies, as well as my sentiment too. So the Autumn Leaves dies, not only does it have all the great leaf options to cut things out, but it's got some framing to do for some of the sentiments, even just some little texturizing that you can do on your cardstock too. So there's a lot to the Autumn Leaves dies. So let me just ink this up here. And this says, with a grateful heart. And that is such a fun font. Love that. And that I can tip over then. And I'm just going to put 3 dimensionals on that. And then that's going to pop up here as well. So just kind of going to center that underneath my square and even it out across that pretty paper there. So now that's ready to go. And get that little bit of adhesive off the back. Okay, and now it just needs a little bit of accessorizing here. So I'm going to get out those speckled dots. Like I said, if you love these, make sure you get them soon. I need to order them. Obviously, this is all I have on hand. Glad that I only need to make up a couple more of these cards because that's about all I have here. So I'm going to use kind of the neutral colored speckled dots. I'm just going to put one of the big ones here in the corner and then just put a couple more up here at the top. Oops, this is why I love my take your pick tool. Sometimes the embellishment will stick to it, but if you can see after Stamp Camp, you can see a couple of these circles. It means that the adhesive was left behind here. And I try and leave some of my take your pick tools out at the stations for people to use, but sometimes if people lift underneath there, they don't always get the adhesive back. But I feel like pushing it across with my take your pick tool, like every time we'll get the adhesive that goes with it, so that's never left behind, and that's going to ensure that the embellishment stays stuck to there too. Now for the inside, from that same stamp set, Autumn Leaves, I am going to just ink the sentiment up on the pretty peacock as well. And it says, to have you as a friend. So the card says, with a grateful heart, to have you as a friend. So kind of teeny tiny font, but I love the simpleness of the card, and I feel like the teeny tiny font kind of goes with that as well. So quick and easy card for you guys, especially because all the pieces, when I'm recreating the samples that I've done for my stamp camps, this is sample number 3 out of the 6 I did at my in-home stamp camp for you guys. Then you can kind of get an idea of what we did, and my goal, of course, is just to show you some ideas because you guys are already loving the products, and like anything, like a recipe, we all love food, but just having that recipe to help us along with how to make things is always the best too. So hopefully today inspired you. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for hanging in there. And I feel like hopefully Facebook will figure out, thanks Maureen, Facebook will help me figure out what's going on a little bit too, so that I'm not struggling to get these videos out to you. And with the guys back in the field and such, and I'll actually be on a college visit here soon, so I might not be back to you till Monday for sure. And even then, if I'm out in the field, you might not be seeing a card, you might be seeing me with from the tractor, from that point of view. Some of you have said, where are the videos? We like to see you out in the field. So I didn't realize how much you guys enjoyed that, but I enjoy being out there, so I'll try and catch a video or even have my boys video me out there so you can see what I'm up to when I'm not creating here. So I will see you when I see you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.